friends, this is Stephanie with Stephanie's Yarn Escape. Thank you for joining me today for episode number 88. This is a crochet podcast where I take you on my yarn adventure in hopes that you find some sort of inspiration. So grab your favorite beverage, prop those feet up because you deserve to, and enjoy what I have to share. So what do I have going on today? Well, it's been a week, so when I do the weekly videos, I don't have as much to show. I got some progress in some things. I started 2 new projects. I know, Stephanie, what are you doing? I know, I said the same thing to myself. But I have a reasonable explanation for all of that. Both projects. And I decided on some eyes on my fox that I showed you guys last week. So I'm going to show you what I decided on. And some progress on some of my big things. I have everything stacked up over here. You can kind of see it here in the corner. But so we're just going to dive right in and get started. So the first project I want to share with you guys, which you're going to see for a while now, is my Sholach blanket. I'm not Sholach. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's it right there. Sholach blanket by Get Your Hook On. It's a pay-for pattern off of Etsy or Ravelry. I'm enjoying this greatly. And this is a black and white picture, but it gives you the gist of what it looks like in this pattern. I'm really enjoying working on this blanket. I probably work on it at least 2 evenings during the week. So it really has my attention. I'm finally starting to get to the trees. So the picture is starting to form just a little bit. So I haven't started there. So down here is where I'm at. I'm working on the trees. And so my trees are white and my background is the heathered gray. So I think it's going to look amazing when it's done. It's going to take some time, but I'm getting there. So here is my stitch marker. So I got quite a few rows on. These ends, I decided I am going to weave them in. So every time I work on it, I try and weave in a couple ends. That way, when I come to the end, I'm not bombarded by billions of ends and it just sits in a corner somewhere, wait for the ends to be weaved in. So I am trying to work on the ends as much as I can here and there. But yes, it's a very good size. Huge size. I'll fold it in half. It's very nice and soft. Not stiff at all. I was worried when I did the pattern because of the stitches that it's going to be stiff, but I think I'm using an eye hook for this. And I'm using, the yarn that I'm using is helping with it be more drapier, I guess, is what I'm trying to look for. But yes, I love it. Love, love, love. So the yarn I'm using for that is, got a mess here, this Hirschner's Worsted Heathers. And it's very soft. 100% acrylic, 4 medium, and there's 489 yards in one of these. And I had to purchase a bunch of these. I don't remember how many, but a large quantity of these when I first discovered them for a different project, and I never made the project, so I apologize about that. My daughter was singing. So anyways, yeah, so I'm using this as my background color. Very, very nice. I really like this yarn. This is the color Woodland. We all know gray is my jam. And the other color I'm using with that is I Love This Yarn in white. So, shopping from my stash, that's where I found the gray. And the white, I might have to get some more of I Love This Yarn in white. I think I might have one more skein left of this, and I just want to keep it the same yarn because I have a CD like that. And so I may have to purchase some more of the white, but that's okay. I'll purchase it if I need it. And so this is 4 medium, 100% acrylic, 355 yards, and like I said, it's in white. So this is my tree color. Enjoying that pattern. So glad I decided to start it. I was really intimidated by it at first, but once I watched some of the tutorial videos on how to do it, it made a lot of sense and made it a lot easier to tackle that pattern. So, what else am I working on? Well, the other one is my gnome blanket. And it is a tangled mess right now. But that's okay. It's control chaos. Trust me. And things are starting to fall. That's okay. Things are fine. So here is my gnome blanket. I only put a couple rows on there, not a whole lot. I'm almost done with the green part of the body, so the green yarn will come off. I'm not using bobbins. I'm literally working from the skeins because there's not a lot of color changes. But so it does create this mess in the back, but it's okay. And this is my fault because I wasn't paying attention when I grabbed it off my cart to do this video. So I created a mess, but that's okay. So I am almost done with the green part of the body, and then I'll be doing the beard. So it won't be so bad. But I decided just to work from the skeins because of not having so much color changes in it. Very simple. Love it. I want to make a bunch of these gnome blankets and make matching gnome plushies, or even the little gnomes that I put on the wooden pieces. Just make some matching ones. So I thought that'd be a cute idea. I should have enough yarn to accomplish this. So, but yeah, really, really like this. It'll look a lot better once I get further along. Once I get further up the body, you guys are probably like, I just see green, gray, and white. Woo. But it'll get there, I promise. So this is, the graph I'm using is from one of the Annie's Christmas magazines that come out a couple years ago. And it was actually for the end of a scarf. And so my friend Becky's like, I'm going to turn it into a blanket. I'm like, that's a fabulous idea. So I did the same thing. So here's that. I really like it. And the yarn I'm using for that is All Impeccable yarn. I'm using these 3 colors. Loops and Threads Impeccable. 100% acrylic, 4 medium. 285 yards. This is white. Forest green. And pale gray. So those 3 colors are making up this gnome currently. And I enjoy working on that too. Graph bands, and that's probably why I'm enjoying the mosaic crochet blanket with the trees so much, because I love graph gans, and it's like a different spin on a graph gan. And it's a mosaic kind of crochet, but you're still getting a picture. And graph gans are probably one of my favorite things to make. I like doing anywhere from simple graph gans to complicated. I just enjoy them, and they are a lot of time consumed, but a lot of time, a lot of work, but I enjoy it, and I'm okay with that. So let's discuss the 2 new projects that I started. So my daughter come to me. My daughter was attempting to crochet there some last year. And I was helping her. I was trying to teach her. And she got, to the chain. I believe that happened before summer. So then summer happened, and then it just kind of fell to the wayside. Well, she asked me the other day, I think it was Friday. She's like, Mom, can you show me how to crochet more? She's like, there's something I want to make. And I was like, okay. And she wants to make actually a coaster for her desk at school because she has her water bottle. And the water bottle that she uses doesn't have condensation, but she wants to put it on a coaster. It's fine by me. She wants to make one. So I said, okay, let's try this chain thing again, and we'll move on once you get that. And she's like, okay. So I got her some yarn out, and we were going back over it. And I figured, you know, while I'm sitting here helping her, I'm going to create a project for myself as well, too. Just something I can work on while I'm helping her crochet and teaching her while she's just chaining along. So I found this yarn that I've had in my stash for quite some time. It's this Sensations Little Treat, soft and colorful. It's 100% acrylic, 290 yards, and it's a 4 medium. And I have 3 of these. This is the colorway Little Treat. Oh, that would be the... But I can't remember where I bought it. I think I bought it at Joann's many years ago. So I have 3 of these. Very soft. I really like it. Of course, never did anything with it. So I started a which way fillet with it. So I'm doing a which way fillet. And this is just a simple project that I can work on while I'm helping my daughter learn how to crochet. So yeah, what am I going to do with it? I'm not sure yet. But it's going. I'm using some yarn from my stash. Very pretty colors. The Which Way Fillet is a tutorial on Fiber Spider's YouTube channel. So you can go ahead and check that out. I'll be sure to link that down below as well too. But yeah, it's very simple. Once you get the hang of it, of what you're doing, it's very mindless. Go just round, round, around. But I like it. So I'm going to use all 3 skeins for that and just see what I come up with at the end. And then we'll just go from there. So that was project 1 that I started. See, I had a reason for it. And that's what I did. There was no way I can focus on something with teaching my daughter how to crochet. I couldn't focus on anything that needed my attention and stuff like that. And that was simple thing to get out real quick with, you know, a hook and just go along. And when she needs me to help her with something, I was right there and I could put it down, didn't have to focus on anything. So that was the reason for that. The other project I started was for my Attack of the Amigurumi for January, which is snowmen. So I was a little torn by this. I actually just started it last night. I couldn't find the right crochet pattern I wanted to do. I was back and forth. I had this one that I believe I shared with you guys last week, but I just wasn't excited about it. So then some of my knit night friends were doing this other snowman pattern, and I was like, oh, that's the one I want to do. It's so cute. But then I sat down last night and I'm like, oh, I don't know. We're halfway through the month already, and it's not complex, but there's more detail to it. Like, maybe I just want to do a simple snowman. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Excuse me. And then I thought about this yarn I had in my stash, and I pulled it out. And it's this Feels Like Butter yarn. And I'm like, well, that would make a really cool snowman. And I found this pattern by Crystallized Designs, Crispin the Snowman, as a free pattern. And it used that Lion Brand faux fur yarn. So, so cute. It's adorable. Then I was like, okay, well, maybe I can use the basics of that and hold 2 strands of this together and see what I come up with. So I started it. And I'm like, well, this is supposed to be labeled as a 4 medium yarn. So I'm like, if I hold 2 strands together, I can get a bulky size yarn. So by looks of it, yes, I would get a 4 bulky. But when I'm crocheting with it, I was not getting a regular thickness as I would a regular acrylic yarn. I wasn't happy with what I was getting. And then I had some gaps. So then I went down a hook size. And I was still getting gaps. I'm like, is it the yarn? What's going on here? So I had started this thing like 4 times last night. And I just could not be satisfied with what I was working on. So I remember the dragon I did last year. And I held 2 strands of worsted weight acrylic yarn together. And it turned out really nice. Yes, it was rough on my hands. I wasn't a big fan of it. That's why I don't use a whole lot of bulky yarn, because my hands just don't agree with that thickness of yarn. So I decided, I think the snowman would be really, really cute, and this feels like butter yarn. It'd be so, so cute, and I was going to do the hat in this really pale green, and then this gray that I had, I was going to do the hat and the scarf, you know, in those cute colors, and I thought it'd be turned out adorable. But I just wasn't satisfied with what I was getting for the body with this. So I took it back out. And then I'm like, well, you know, I was thinking back to my dragon that I did last year with two skeins of acrylic yarn. And I was like, well, I'm just going to resort to that because I kind of want to have a bigger snowman. So I decided on that. And I got it started finally. I didn't get much done because by the time I got settled on what I was doing, it was near bedtime. So I have it started. Now, I was hoping for bigger. And I could get bigger. I should just, you know, make my bottom, when you're increasing your circle, I could make it bigger and go from there. But I'm following the body of the pattern, excuse me, by Crystallized Designs, Crispin the Snowman. I followed her pattern for the body of the snowman. And I'm just going with that. So whatever I get at the end, I'm just going to settle with that and then just make my accessories accordingly. So like I said, the snowman pattern I'm following is using faux fur yarn, which is a very furry yarn. So clearly my snowman's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same size because he's very furry. So, but he's so cute. You guys have to go look at it. So whatever I get using her pattern for the body is what I'm going to get. I don't know if I'm going to use the same hat pattern or not. I haven't decided yet. But the body started. And I'll just let the details come to me as I move along. So sometimes that happens with amigurumi when I'm making them. I use the basics, and then just when I go to put the accessories on, I just kind of, it comes to me as I'm making the snowman. I see what kind of personality it has, and I go from there. So I just have this little tiny bowl of 3 hours of crocheting. This is what I come up with. And the yarn I'm using is this Impeccable yarn again, which is 4 medium, 100% acrylic, 285 yards in white. For some odd reason, when I pulled out the yarn for my gnome blanket, I discovered I had an obscenely amount of white Impeccable yarn. Why or how that came to be, I'm not sure. But I do. So I have plenty for my gnome blanket and my snowman. So there's the start of that. Now, let's discuss my fox from last week. So I showed you guys the fox with the eyes that I couldn't decide because I made the eyes with my Cricut. And I was just torn with what eyes I want to do. I made these eyes. They turned out really cute, but they just weren't working with my fox. And even if I embroidered eyes onto it, I just don't think I would have been happy. So I decided to go simple. And I went with some sleepy eyes. And I think he turned out really cute with just a simple sleepy eye. I think that was a good decision. Those eyes that I made will get used in the future. And I don't know when. Maybe I'll share some with some friends in the giveaways and stuff if you're interested to try them out. Maybe I'll put them in some of the giveaways. I just have those sets that I showed you guys last week. I got some stuff. I gotta get the lint roller to them because when I get stuff this thing, it gets a little crazy. So I got stuffing fibers all over him. So what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, the eyes. So I only made those 3 sets. So I need to get, I have the others cut out. I just need to assemble them. So that won't take too long. We'll see when that can be done. So yeah, I think he turned out cute now. I really like him with the sleepy eyes. I think that was a good decision. And yeah, he's ready for his new home. I was debating about making like a matching blanket, but I haven't made an official decision. It was just an idea that I come up with. So we shall see. Let's put him back here. There, he can hang out there. So some other things I want to share with you guys. I did get a Christmas gift from my local Yarny friend. Me and her hung out yesterday to work on some things, and the last time we hung out, she had got me a Christmas gift. We always get each other something, and she forgot mine, and it was okay, but she gave it to me yesterday. I went to her house, and she got me, let me show you what she gifted me. These are absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. So pretty. Love them. This is Universal Yarn Classic Shades Sequins Light. And it is 264 yards, 74% acrylic, 22% wool, 44% paillette. So this is gorgeous. What color is this? Just has a color 416. It is so cute. It's got that sequence in it. Oh, look how cute that is. I love it. She picked out a gorgeous color. And I want to make something for myself with it. And I was thinking about making my last design that I did in this yarn and keeping it for myself because this is gorgeous. And I think it would be perfect with that pattern. So I may do that. It's so pretty. It's gorgeous. It's very soft and squishy. So I think it'd be perfect in that pattern. Then also in the bag, she gave me a gift card for the local yarn shop. So I'm purchasing some yarn with my gift card. Yes, absolutely. So thank you so much, Becky, if you're watching. I really love it. What else do we have to talk about today? Well, so I did the drawing last week for the Attack of the Amigurumi 2022 for December. I had initially planned on doing the drawing, I believe, Monday, because I gave the extension for December since I announced it late. And I don't know what happened. Last week was a very long week. I thought Tuesday was Wednesday. I thought Wednesday was Thursday. And then by the time I hit Thursday, I had no clue what day it was. And then I was on, and then I with the girls on Thursday, and the one, Deb asked me, she's like, are you going to do the drawing? I'm like, oh, I completely forgot all about it. So I hurried up and did that. So that is completed for 2022, the last drawing for the month. Now I got to do the drawing for those who participated in every single month for December, or for 2022. So I want to do the drawing for everyone that participated. So I got to, hopefully I can get that done this week, because I got to take the time to sit down and go through all the months and see who participated every single month. And that takes time to do. So once I get some time where I can sit down for a little bit and create that list, then I'm going to get that announced and out. But I do have the prize here for the winner of whoever that may be. So I got some yarn, of course, for the winner. So I got some Big Twist yarn. This is 380 yards, 4 medium, 100% acrylic. I got white, light rose, and medium gray. So those 3 colors are going to be given to the winner. And that's a cute color combo right there too. These are also great for amigurumis, whatever you want to do with. So you get those 3 skeins of yarn. Excuse me. I also picked up this amigurumi pattern book, Tiny Toys to Crochet. 20. There's 20 patterns in here. So here's a look at the patterns that are in there. Can you see it? Some really cute things in there. Adorable. So that's going to go to the winner as well too. There's some really cute stuff. And then the winner is also going to get a new project bag. So look at this beauty here. You guys may recognize this because I have the same one. So what I did is I asked my friend Lori, I said, would you be able to make me two project bags that are the same? Because I have a problem. So when I get a project for a giveaway, I like it so much that I want one as well too. So she sent me 2 of the same ones. Look how cute that is. Here's the inside. Very, very cute. I love this bag. So the winner's going to get that. And there's going to be some extra little goodies in there as well too. So that's a good prize package. Once I get, like I said, once I get all the names together for who did every single month, I'm going to put their names on a wheel and do a drawing, and we'll see who that's going to be. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully soon. It's going to take some time to do. So once I have some spare time to sit down and go over that, I'm going to do that. But I think for now, that's all I really have to share. So the prize for January's Attack of the Amigurumi 2023 is currently posted on my Facebook page. So also is the baby along that Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy and I are doing. And I just realized I don't think I have my post up for that. So I'll get that taken care of. I'll get that posted. Christy and I just did a no filter fiber cast the other day, last week. Yes, last week. Excuse me. And we didn't do a live. We actually recorded it, so I have that up on my my YouTube channel, and her YouTube channel is linked there as well. Some fun stuff. We didn't have a whole lot to show, but we had a lot to talk about, as we always do. So that was a lot of fun to catch up, because it's been a while for me and her. So it was really nice to catch up. So I want to welcome any new subscribers. I hope you enjoy what you're seeing. Thank you for all my returning subscribers has been following me along this journey since the beginning, halfway point, whatever. You've been watching me for a while. I appreciate it. And if you're new and you're not subscribed and you're not sure, and you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and even hit the notifications. That way when I do a video, you're able to see that it's posted and go ahead and watch that at your leisure. And I appreciate for anybody that's new and joining. Thank you so much. I'm not very good with the beginnings and endings. So I've been doing this for, what, 2.5 years? And my beginning and my ending talking is just like all over the place. I don't know why. Once I talk about the yarn, it's a lot easier, right? Anyway, I was trying something. So, yes, thank you all for taking the time to watch my videos. And even though I blabber sometimes and stumble over my words and don't make sense and stuff like that, thanks for hanging in there. I really do appreciate it. So, until next time, remember to keep that yarn running through his fingers, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.